So by automating the process, excuse me, guys, morning voice, trying to get, trying to get right. But by automating the process of creating YouTube videos, it allows me to be more efficient and faster with producing. And that is pretty much the name of the game. The more content that you can create, the faster you can create it, and more importantly, the easier you can create it, the better your channel is going to perform. Especially when you're creating quality content that your audience that is in alignment with your niche, which is an interesting story because my channel's audience and niche is continuously evolving and changing. And we are continuing down this path, down this road, by having these conversations and discussions for YouTubers, content creators, past, present, and future. And I actually came across a video yesterday that was shared with me by Nomad Claire of Anna Uncharted, and she actually put up a video where she was saying that she was done with YouTube. She was taking a extended hiatus break indefinitely to ultimately live her life, even though we would typically normally assume that living the life of a YouTube creator would allow you to live the freest life possible. And she brought up some really valid points there as to the reasons why that's not necessarily true and not necessarily the case. But be that as it may, I am continuing on down this journey, and actually multiple journeys simultaneously, which is where the automation process is going to really shine the most. Now, I did watch another YouTuber actually maybe about a year ago, and she completely changed her channel from what it was to what it is now today. It was a content creator who typically produced videos and published videos in regard to frugality, frugal living, saving money, spending as little as possible. And she said that she had somewhat of a emotional struggle trying to create that type of content while also making so much money creating that type of content. So she ceased doing that. And she instead moved on to changing all of her content to highlight, focus, and expose the fake gurus, the fake internet gurus and fake YouTube gurus who are out there trying to steal people's money. And she does a really good job putting together the videos that she makes. So I would classify her into the category of creator. Her videos usually take about a month or so to come out. I don't know if it's that much time required to create them, but that's how frequent or infrequently she uploads. And I would assume that there's very little automation included in that process. However, she did come out and let her audience know that, hey guys, everything is changing. I understand. And if you were here for the old content and you don't want to stay for the new content, I understand, but it also makes sense for me to tell you and share with you what's happening. It's only right. It's only fair. And I saw that last night with Anna Uncharted, as well as this other content creator I was telling you about who just changed hers. And I want to do the same. I want to extend the same courtesy to you all and let you know, remind you all, some of you may know already, that the channel and its content is changing. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to disappear and I'll be AI and I'll be fully automated where I don't actually sit here and talk to you. But automating the process allows me and anyone else for that matter to be able to do more than they would be able to physically on their own because time is limited. We have several tools available to us, systems as services, SaaS, tons of resources, technology, and opportunity to expand and grow and reach and connect and communicate. And that's the goal here, folks. So also educate, inform, and maybe even entertain. Every now and then we have some funny videos. But today I'm going to make this one quick. The wind did just kind of cool down because it was blowing pretty hard when I walked out here. And Yesterday I checked, it was supposed to be up to 13-mile-an-hour wind today, and we were supposed to take out a boat. We will end up going to the marina just to see how it looks, but it may be an interesting experience or an adventure this morning taking out this center console. However, I will try to record some and bring that to YouTube, but it may not be on this channel. And that's where the automation process is coming in, because the automation process is allowing me to simplify the simultaneous creation of other channels at the same time as this one, literally with the click of a button. There are tools out there that take your content and then can recreate new content. And that's genius. It's like unbelievable. Like, I can't even imagine what we're going to have just a year from now compared to what we had 10 years ago, because everything is accelerating so much faster. And I'm really excited to see what it brings, because if you use it and know how to use it, it can work to your advantage. Mine, I'm using it currently, and it is working out really, really well. Last night, we did a premiere where we discussed some of the secrets, the hacks that small YouTube and large YouTube channels use to gain hundreds of millions, if not billions of views on the platform. And in that video, I shared with you some of YouTube's newest releases and tools that they are rolling out for creators to improve the creative process and simplify it. A lot of folks tell me that maybe the two toughest, maybe three reasons why that prevent them from starting, creating, and continuing is because they don't know how to make videos. They don't know what to make videos on. And those are probably pretty much the top. We'll stay with the top two. They don't know how to make videos, and they don't know what to make the videos about. So YouTube is working to simplify the how, because they're introducing and rolling out new tools in their app, or in a new app, YouTube Create, to simplify that creation process for anyone and everyone. They're also introducing AI to help with that as well, and AI to help with the creative process or the editing process in combination with the creative process. But this is where things get a little bit tricky, a little difficult, because no matter what is available, no matter what tools, options, services exist, unless you have the desire, number one, you got to have the desire. But number two, you have to have the creativity to put these tools to great use. For instance, let's just say an art easel and oil paints and brushes and canvas. Yes, they can create masterpieces of artwork, but unless you, one, have the skill and talent to do it, which let's just remove the skill and talent by using AI automation, you have to have the creativity to then instruct and command and direct in order for that to pay off for you, for that to be beneficial. Some artists I know sell, on the side, they're selling art that they're doing for, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars even. And it's a great way for them to earn income, passive income, side hustle income. The passive would come from after it having been made and potentially increasing in value. But the side hustle from it's not their full-time gig, but some are doing it full-time. So it could be an interesting interval in which you would receive payment, but with those large sums of income coming in, it could definitely be worth it, especially if you have the skill. Now, the automation and AI tools available will help, I think, with some folks who don't necessarily have the let's just say an endless supply of ideas that they want to present to YouTube and to their audience and to their viewers or subscribers. And they will then move on towards, or maybe even begin this journey by trying to create what they think their everybody wants. Now, this is a little bit of a catch-22, and my opinion on it is, sure, yes, that makes sense, depending on the type of content you're trying to create. However, if the content you're trying to create is original to you and essentially, as Alex Hormozi would say, one of zero, and no one else can make it but you, well, nobody even knows that they want that because only you can bring it to them. Now, granted, we can take the feedback and the comments that we receive and the engagement and all the data points and analytics to help us maybe decide what we should do again, what we should do better, what we should shy away from, or the process, the technique, the structure, the format. But that was the other thing about Anna Uncharted, what she mentioned, which is crazy to believe. But every channel, no matter who you are, no matter how great you are, no matter how polite and uplifting and inspiring and motivational you are, there are still some folks out there that like to dive into the comments and just try to ruin your day. Unfortunately, it's sad but true, but it's also part of the reason why I think that she decided to walk away from YouTube. My skin is a little bit thicker, so I will be here for a while, so come at me, bro. But when trying to decide what to create, if you're going down the path of what they want, that is another possible great idea, because I've seen several successful creators continue to grow and build based on providing the audience with what they want, based on what they're asking for, simply by finding a pool of questions that have gone unanswered that they then choose to find the answers to and deliver. And then that's super, super niche down niche, almost niche down niche, but it can work. I've seen it work. And that content is essentially created based on what they're asking for, but what they're asking for are answers versus requests. See what I'm saying? I think there's a big difference. Granted, if you guys want to know more about some of the apps and tools available for automating your content, by all means, let me know. I think shorts are an amazing way of creating content and building an audience and kind of defining who you are, who your channel is for, in a very fast a fast and almost direct and very efficient way. So there's actually an app that I use that allows me to create shorts relatively quickly with full captions and editing and everything at the push of a button. And granted, it will produce it will literally create the short, caption it, title it, and upload it all in one. However, I personally add my own touch to it so that it is, let's just say 98% automated. And then I go in there and I tweak the last 2%. And I've seen some really, really good success with this. And the reason being is I want all of my content to always come across natural to human beings. And AI is not there yet to come across natural to human beings. Like, in my opinion, completely. So I go in there and I tweak the last 2% and I make sure it's exactly what it should be for the people that I want to watch it. And it's been doing really, really good. The other thing is that in the background, which a lot of folks probably are unaware of, there's a whole nother channel. There's actually a whole few other channels, but there's one channel in particular that is a completely different look, a completely different feel, and it is steadily growing. It too is monetized, and it allows for a greater reach and expansion and versatility and variety in the dialogue and the connection and communication and the conversation. And I'm very, very happy, very, very pleased at how that's performing. And it too is also utilizing the AI automated tools for shorts, helping it to grow. And it's working out really well. Like, building this format and structure of the idea and then the creation, which I try to make creation very simple and easy. We even had a discussion last night on audio settings and quality. But again, it's like, would you rather have the greatest audio setup known to man? Shure SM7Bs, Rode Podcasters, a sound treated room, everything you could think of, but have nothing to say? You see what I'm saying? So I think you got to have the conversation. You got to have the talk first. This is how podcasts are created, essentially. Now, granted, there's different ways podcasts can be created, but podcasts are actually becoming very, very, very popular if you can get paid. Because CoffeeZilla actually just released a video where he went into the dark side of podcasts, where Cast Media, I believe, stole $4 million away from their clients. But we can talk about that on another video. I would rather have the conversation than the tech and the audio. But that's just getting started. Everything else after that is just for your own fun and enjoyment, in my opinion. Granted, if you're trying to record outside in a windy environment and all you hear is wind noise, you're going to have to upgrade your tech. You're going to have to get a wind diffuser. You're going to have to get a dead cat. You're going to have to change your location. You're going to have to do something. Otherwise, the audience isn't going to be interested in even trying to decipher the code of what you have to share in that video. But again, whole nother topic, whole nother conversation. We are using strategy and the idea and the creative process to be relatively fast-paced and deliver quality quickly with a unique format of standard uploaded videos, live streams, and shorts in conjunction with the automation process, the tools made available to us, and I think it's working out really well. I did actually pick up a new client yesterday that I'll be working on some projects for them, and I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to let it go. I probably won't disclose it and who they are for, privacy purposes, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know why we actually waited this long to put this together to do this, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to work out really well for everyone involved. Me, them, and the audience, most importantly, because we make these for you, so to speak. Technically, I make my content for me. I make what I'd like to make, that I would like to see, that would help me grow and be better and improve and make more money. And hopefully you guys do too. But we do this for you and us, not for the algorithm, not for the trends, not for anything else, because you do that and you kind of get lost, and it really just destroys the best and most beautiful part about having the ability to live that life and have that job and that career of being a full-time content creator or just on the side. And do what you love what you do. If you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life. That's it, folks. You guys have a great day. I'll see you real soon.